fine. Thank you. Yeah. Now we have to we have to use number of queries, not only two results set. We can get see the error which we are getting now before. It is saying that see, I'll show you one more time the error. See, this is the error we are getting, right? So for this, what is saying now? Whatever columns we have to use, whatever metadata in the sense data types we are going to use in our columns, it should be the same. Okay, it should be the same. Now tell me, if I run this code, how many records I able to see? How many records? I'm going to use three tables. Employee, backup table, again backup table. 5 records. Yes. Okay. So 5 records only I am displaying. So here one more point is that now how many records I'm able to get? 8 records. 8 records. Yeah, that is the simple one. Here logic is it should be the same number of whatever columns we are providing now. That column should be the same. Okay, and even number of columns and that data types also. Even data types also it should be the same from each and every. Okay, so that is the main point. You remember that whatever data you have and whatever columns you have, the both the tables, both the queries should be the same. Then only these operations will work fine, or else it will show the error. Okay, now I am created one table. Again, I'm going to refresh the T1. I'm going to enter the data. Edit top 1000, edit, yes, edit top 200. Here I am going to enter the data. Uh, yeah, this is the data I have. So I'm going to enter one more table. Into. Now I don't want to data only. Okay. Now I have two tables. Okay, this is my table. Here I am going to enter one more record like yeah, whatever. Okay. Now I'm alter my T1 table. Okay. So what I'm changing here, I'm just adding two columns. If suppose I'm going to alter my salary column on a T2 table to char data type. Okay. Alter, is it right syntax? Okay. So will it come result? So my table here you can understand thing. The metadata, the column should be the same. Okay, and even if you are entering the data, if you have some data, then it will check some errors. I think so. Here salary 1000. say here I am giving varchar. If I am entering 1000, it will take. Tell me one thing, anybody, like I'll ask you one question. Because of this question only, I am creating these two tables and I am altering the columns, all those things from your end. If I am running this thing, okay, if I am running this thing, it will consider it is taking the data, right? So why it is taking the data? If
నిద్ర
from my
సరిపోయింది
T2,
మరి పోయి పడుకోవచ్చు
my
కదా
my T2,
అనుకోండి
it is like salary.
అసలు ఏంది బాస్ ఎవరికైనా 10 వాళ్ళు 4:30 అయిందంట అసలు ఎవరున్నామంటున్నాడు అంతవరకు ఎందుకంత డిలే చేసుకోవడం.
Hello, Rakesh. Yeah, hello. Padmaja garu, see here why I am trying to create all these things now. So here I have different data types. Like T1, the salary is int data type. Okay. T2, the salary is varchar. So two different data types, right? Both are not same. But when I was running the result, it is showing that it is showing that it is showing the results because why it is showing the results. If suppose if my T2, I would like to enter some record. Okay. If I am entering 1000, will it accept? 1000 is the accept చేసి that T2 కి varchar can చేయదు. ఓకే చూద్దాం చేసిద్దా చేయదు. సరే చేసింది 2000.
We have to give the visit in the money also string account.
సో మీరు ఇక్కడ ఒకటే అదే చెప్పారు, డేటా టైప్స్ ఆర్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో వాట్ ఇస్ మీన్ బై varchar?
String data type.
It's a string data type, but what is I told you, right? It allows alphanumeric values, right? It allows alphanumeric values means that it allow even characters and as well as numbers and some special characters also. Okay, so that is the reason this column, if it is varchar 10 only, but it allows even digits also, like numbers also. Okay. Yeah, be conscious, like, because if you are entering generally, see now error is showing. I told you, right? If you are entering some different data is showing some error. Now what it is saying?
conversion
Exactly. What it is saying is that you are going to convert. You are going to convert before it is coming. Why? Because there is no data. Each and every value is not only. So now, if you are retrieving the data, okay, you are retrieving the data in your tables itself. I'll show you the data first, and then I think you guys can understand this thing. T1, see, T1 is having the salary data type is like money data into data type. And two, the salary data type is varchar 10. Okay. As per the data type, it is allowing to take the values numbers also it allows. But here I am writing one character value. Okay. That character value combines with this data. So while running this code, it is saying that it doesn't the conversion fail because In my T2 data, it is having character A. It is converting to int because T1 is int, right? So because of that, it will showing that error. If you want to display the data in this place also, you have to enter the column names and you have to apply the conversion function or cast function, right? Then only it will display the data. You understand now? If you want to do the union na, first and most you have to check the data types also, each and every column. If the data type metadata should be the same, then it will allow the data. It will allow the operations. If suppose if metadata is same, metadata is different, the values which we are entering the data, it is different, and then it doesn't make sense. It doesn't allow that that operation. That you should say this errors, conversion failed errors, especially, right? So if suppose I'm going to run same same thing, it will display, right? So remember, guys, if you want to combine two result sets, the metadata should be the same, and the values also it will consider, especially for varchar and int. It will show you this type of error only, like conversion failed error, conversion failed. You can you can remember one thing, guys. If you get anywhere, like not only particular this particular query, if you get a conversion error, conversion error, or when conversion error in the sense, you should check the data type first. If that is blindly you can follow, not only in this operation. If you are working some store procedure, if you are working some user defined functions, if you are going to create any trigger, if you can get this error, conversion error, that it says that completely about your data type should be the different, that is it is a. So you can blindly go and check the data types and just change the data types. It will happen smoothly. You don't want to check some all the things. You can check directly list of the column. What is the data types of that column and check it. That's it. Nothing to the nothing no, nothing else on that. Okay, fine. Now you understand the here. So now here we are going to change. Tell me one thing, if I'm going to change my column, T2 column to into data type. Please anybody tell me, will it accept? I'm going to change. Hello, I'm going to change T2 table. Salary column is varchar, right? Now I'm going to change int. So it happens, right?
No,
Yes. Huh? Like I'm just going to change the data type because I want to do the union all those things. That's why I'm going to just change data type and T2. T2 is salary is into, I want to insert the data into data type. Okay. So that's why I'm going to change the data type. So then it will accept, right? How many talent? How many guys? Padmajaga rest or no?
no, sir.
No. It will yes. Okay. No. Why Padmaja? No.
And already the data type is given in the table. We have to first delete the
I need to delete that column, right?
column.
No, I don't want to delete that column because why I am going to delete that column? I want to change the data type only. I don't want to delete that column. We will get no only. Why it is getting no?
The statement has been terminated.
This error also we are getting in previously, right? Because in this table, okay, in this table already data is there, right? In this table already data is there. What data it is there? It is there. We are going to change this data, right? It is there 100, 200, 1000, 2000 and A.
Yes,
If we are changing the data type to int, okay, observe carefully. If you are going to change the data type to int, but what about this AA? It is a character, right? So that the statement it is saying exactly the conversion failed. The converting the varchar value AA to int. It doesn't happen, right? So that is the thing here it is saying. Okay, now suppose I'm going to change that record. Sorry, I'm going to edit up 200. Now, in place of A, I'm going to give you 3000. Okay. Now I'm going to run this data, run this code. So now it will accept, right? Yeah. Because there is no character values in the table. Even though it is a varchar also, it will allow that number. But if you are going to convert into data type, it will check the values also in the table. Okay, all the values is having numbers or some other. If it is numbers, then it is obviously it is allowing. If it is not numbers, even it is null also it will accept. But it is having some any character, na, it doesn't allow. Understand? Okay. Now we can continue with the operators. So now it will run the result. Okay, there is no problem to get the result. Okay, this is the things we are going to cover. Now union all it will give you all the data, and union it will give you all the data, but only it will allow only unique records. It doesn't allow any duplications. Okay. So now it is getting this result. Now we are going to add the two same records in T1 T2 also. What it is T2 is I'm going to alter one. Here case, tell me one thing, how many records it will fetch? My T2 is having 5 records. Okay. My T1 is having 4 records. So here how many records it will fetch? Any guess? Hmm? 9 records? Okay, is it 9 records or 8 records?
5 for 9 records.
9 records. I'll show you 2 results.
No, sir. 8 records.
8 records only.
Nine, sir.
Okay. Now I will write to 1.
1 triple A Hyderabad 1000 is there.
Yes.
8 records.
We'll check. We'll check.
Hmm.
Okay, because that one is having repeated, right?
Hmm.
That's why it is not considered.
Yeah, so
Okay. So, but in all, it doesn't look anything. It is taking directly.
9
Okay.
records.
Okay. Now I'm going to insert. I'm going to apply the. Okay. The third one. Third one is intercept. What is mean by intercept? Tell me, you guys.
Common values in the both results.
What common values?
Common values. Same records in the 2 tables. One.
Right. Yes, exactly. Those all the things. See, this is my result currently. If I'm applying intercept, just check how the results will come.
Only 1 record will display.
Because there is one word, Padmaja garu, it's a common result is fine. It will combine the two tables results, but it will consider only matching data from both the results.
Hmm.
Okay. So here tell me one thing. In T1 we have one AA Hyderabad 1000. In T2 one AA Hyderabad 2000. In T2 it is having 2, right? 2 BB already there. But here also 2 BB, but it is not taking.
Data is not same.
Yes. Exactly. It is considering even it will check the data. That's why I'm saying that matching data. It will check the data. If it is matched, then it will take the data. It will consider the data, right? So now what is the result? BB and okay, null, and here null is there, right? Hyderabad null. Now here I am entering HYD caps letter. Okay. Will it give you 2 records or 1 record?
Only
1 record. My T1 is having Hyderabad in a small letter, and my T2 it is having Hyderabad in capital letter. See here BB Hyderabad null. Here BB Hyderabad capital Hyderabad null. Now if I am entering, if I am interested, how many records it will display?
2 records.
2 records.
Yes.
Why 2 records?
Two records are the same values. No?
But here small and capital letters are there.
It does not, there is no issue.
Yes, it doesn't consider small and capital.
Capital.
SQL Server is not a case sensitive. Okay.
All capital or small.
Yeah, it will consider whatever it is. It doesn't look out for case sensitive. It is just check the data. That's it. This is like intercept. Okay. So now tell me except. Intercept meaning what? Intercept is it will consider the it will check the two result set and it will take only matching data from both the result sets. It will take the matching data. Okay.
Okay.
What about this one? Except. Except. The name itself it is saying that except T1 except T2. T1 except T2 means what? Our result is 3, 4. Okay.
Okay.
Check the data. T1 and T2. T1 and T2. It is saying that it will check from both the tables. Okay, from T1. T1 is matching with T2 1. Okay, this is match. And T2 2 BB HYD and null. 2 BB HYD null. Yeah, it is matching. Okay. And now 3. It is checking from this entire table. There is no 3. There is no 4. And now it will give you except whatever matching. It will give you the non-matching data from the T1 first result set. Okay, understand? Okay, see the data. This is my T1 data. This is my T2 data. If I'm going to accept T1 except T2, what it is saying, it will take, it will combine the two result set and it will check the two result set and it will taking only non-matching data of that first result set. Okay, non-matching data. Here you remember that matching and non-matching. It's a non-matching data from the T1. Exactly. Same, the name itself it is saying except T1 except T2. So T1 values will check into T2. Okay, any matching data is there. Okay, it is matching. The remaining non-matching data it will display. That's it. Okay, fine. Understand? Any doubt? Suppose I am going to do T2. What is the results it will get? What results it will give you? How many records? How many records it will give you? It will give you 3 records.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, sir.
That's simple. You can
3 records.
3 records. It will give you the non-matching data of the first result set. The first result set is T2. T2 checking with data with T1. And then T2 it is having 5 records. It will check the T1. T1 is matching 2 records are there. So the remaining 3 records it will display.